Welcome to Colonize the Ocean podcast, where we discuss oceanic colonization, exploration, and education with your hosts Adam Jewell and Brendan Traxler.
So over the years that this podcast has been around, and ASC as well, the combination of both, it's one of the things I like to look at the demographic with, like who's consuming our information, our product, and who's interested in what we're doing, and why are they interested. And we have listeners and people who follow us from all around the world. Obviously, the United States is our biggest demographic, but then it gets down to the question of, why are people following us, and what is it about what we're doing that interests people? And sure, not a lot of them, but a good portion is probably friends and family of people involved with this or the like. But at the same time, there's a decent sized following of people that are just fascinated with this. Some come from the seasteading community and are interested in the aspect of having a platform further and further out into the ocean to either start your own government or to flee from any form of governments, which is a lot of big portion of what the seasteading community is about. Others is just to have an opportunity to live in the ocean or on the ocean or under the ocean or wherever it may be. And then there's just, the scuba community. That's divers and stuff like that. Just enjoy the water, whether it's freshwater, saltwater, it's water, and they just enjoy being under it and being in it. And then you just have futurists. I think there's a good portion of futurists out there, of people who are interested in upcoming technologies, in visions of people that are actually transpiring and can happen. And there's the stragglers out there that I'm really not sure why they're following us. I mean, I'm not going to knock it. It's one of those things where I should maybe do a little bit more due diligence and figure out why people follow us and where they're coming from. But I welcome it. And so it's one of those things where, as someone that's trying to capitalize on who's out there looking at what we're doing, interested in what we're doing, is how do I do that? One of my big concerns is always letting people down in everything that we do. And that's part of the reasons why I made the Patreon as a free option for some people to join, because I want as many people to be able to join this community and join us on this journey to design, develop, build underwater habitats wherever they may be, and to feel like they're a part of something. And I think that's part of a big portion of why everybody's on here is they can say at some point in time, I watched this journey, or I was a part of that journey, where they contributed through sharing a post or through financial, through like Patreon or whatever we've done in the past. I think there is that aspect of some people don't have the skill set to do certain things, but they want to be involved. And so this is one way they can do that. And I appreciate that, because I totally get that. And there's things that, I wish I could do. I don't have the skill set to do. And so I'm forced to either outsource it or figure it out on my own. And it may not be the best, but that's what you guys get. And so as we continue to pursue this and move forward, making sure that I meet you where you're at, whether in the journey you're at or whatever your interest is important to me. So it's one of those things where, even though I kind of stopped with the question at the end of these podcasts, I am generally curious is what is your interest in this? Now, whether you're watching this on, YouTube, X, TikTok, Facebook, wherever you may be, or the podcast, wherever podcast you're on, wherever you're listening to this or watching this, if you wouldn't mind, just give me a couple seconds and let me know, what is your interest with underwater habitats? And maybe even more specifically, what's your interest with ASC and the Colonize the Ocean podcast? Where did you find us, and why do you continue to follow the progress that we're doing. I want to move forward, and I want to make sure that you're all feeling value from this, and that you're interested in what we're doing. And I'm making sure I meet your guys' expectations, and all these other things. We'll continue to pursue what we want to do. So that information is always important, and I would love to hear from you all about that. So with that being said, as I say, comment below, like and comment, whatever you got to do. But yeah, help me to understand what you want and where you're finding us and why you started following.